Hey everyone, this is Lucifer here, and today I want to talk to you about the Nikon 180 to 600 lens. This thing is a beast. And when I say beast, I mean it's heavy. You can't use this thing without a tripod or a monopod because I work out once a year, so I know. That thing's like, man. You see that? Yeah, I definitely work out, a lot. But enough about me working out. I want to show you some footage of my experience with the at Conowingo Dam in Maryland. And I was stoked to have a friend with me, also a photographer. He shoots weddings. First time wildlife photography, Mark Tisdel. I was really stoked that he was there with me. We had a great time. But like I said, enough about that. I want to talk to you about like the experience, what we had to go through in order to get the shot. And what were our challenges, and some people had the 600 prime lens, they had the 800 prime lens, for different camera bodies. But I know with this new firmware 4.1 for the Z9, I noticed some type of differences. My buddy Mark Tisdel, he was using the Z8, and I know that he didn't get the update, but I'm sure the Z8s will get lots of support with updates as well. So guys, let's roll the footage and see what we got. Thanks for watching. All right guys, we're here right now. You can see like there's like zero visibility with this fog. I'm trying to get a shot, trying to focus in on these eagles. I can't see nothing. You can see other photographers here just waiting for it to clear up. Try to get that nice shot. I'm hoping the fog goes away. Here we have the 180 to 600 on standby mode pretty much. And you see, as you can see, there's nothing available for us. And then there's like two poles over there that, again, you can't even see the island. But now as time progresses, you could definitely hear a little bit of the eagles making some noise. I'm pretty sure they're hungry, but you can see an outline now. As you can see the whole setup there, you can see the water obviously now, you can see the power lines. So that's actually pretty good. And let's see, yeah, we're just all waiting here. We're all waiting for a shot, and we're all trying to get the moment to get ourselves into that ready, because look, you can see everybody's over there as well, waiting, trying to see if they can see something. And there's some people fishing, so I think that's a pretty cool incentive. Also, what I like is that I didn't know this, but apparently I've been told that people around the world come here just to get photos of these eagles. And I was like, the world, maybe just the country, but I was like, the world though? And they were like, yeah, you'd be surprised. And here I am trying to, now that it's actually cleared up, which I'm really excited about, I'm hoping I can see something. They're still, out and about. They're just pretty much waiting for their food time. And now you can see the island. All right, so here we finally got some clearance. We're about to shoot something here. Now you can see more of the crowd. We're getting more excited. Eagles are starting to come out to play. This is what we've been waiting for all this whole time. I try to see if I can manage to get something. They're right there by the dam, which is amazing. And they said that the 180 to 600 is great for low light situations. I believe it to be true. I'm just showing my work right here, trying to show some more footage, but let's go on to the screen and show you actually just footage, or actually not footage, just photos of my work. And without editing anything, just looking at straight at Photoshop or Lightroom, but and see what we got. All right, this is our first subject right here. This is I just grabbed a couple samples throughout what I took that day, and I'm looking here, and I have to say this is cropped in. This is all raw photos. You're looking at it right there from Photoshop. I have Photoshop on right now, and these are just, like I mentioned before, some sample photos. You can see the fish on the talons, like the talons, you got that fish real gripped in there, like saying like, no one's gonna get my shot. No one's gonna get my eagle. I'm zooming out so you can see how much I cropped in, just so you can see the full picture. I got a little bit of the ISO really high up in there. I'm not too I'm not too worried about the ISO. I can probably just enhance it just a little bit, give it some more tact sharpness to it. But other than that, this is a really great photo. There's nothing that you can see here that, that you can say like, this is really blurry. I can't use this lens because, these are the results. Now, as you're seeing right here, like you see that little white feather, it kind of gets to me because I'm like, oh man, but look at this all the way zoomed out. And I'm so amazed how it was able to capture this. I used ISO was like at 1,000. My shutter speed I think was at 3200. Yep. And I believe I was at 6.3, and this is all at 600. Now granted, I believe, look at the feathers on this. I'm just like so amazed, and I'm like, oh man, I captured that. That's great. All right, next shot right here. You can see this beautiful eagle right here. It's watching to catch its prey, and it's still a little overcast. The ice still a little bit high, but other than that, it's still a great photo. You can still see, I'm zooming in right now, getting the chance to give you a look, and still the details are all there. It's just something majestic that I can't believe that I was witnessed that day. Here we have another photo. As you can see, it's the same sequence from the other photo. Just different sequence from the other photo, and it's still pretty sharp. And I just grabbed that as a random sample. Here I'm zooming in, trying to get that eye. And the photo itself, like, it's just, it's still an amazing photo. Like, I'm zooming out, just giving you, zoomed in to give you a full detail what it looks like. And here we are zooming out just so you can see the overall picture before I start going to the next photo. And here's another photo of a different eagle. It was coming right above us, and we were like, oh man, this thing is going to land right in front of us. But no, it just flew right above us and went into the back towards the trees and started hiding out for a little bit. But this is all the way cropped out, and that's pretty good. Again, it's just amazing shots. And here we have, now this is what I've been told, that another photographer there was saying that do not shoot above beyond the power lines. We're saying that they didn't want, if you want to get good results and good shots, stay inside the power lines, and you're gonna get pretty good tact sharp images. But here I kind of pushed the envelope a little bit, and I wanted to test my limits on this 180 to 600. And I had to say, these eagles battling it out, that was such a cool shot. And you can see a little bit of the power lines up there on the top left. But something that nobody else is noticing is that there's a bottom eagle right there waiting to get that that fish. And I said, wow, this is like truly majestic. Like, this is like right there in the opening, and people are so focused on getting the tight shots that they're not worried about the surroundings and how cool it looks. And now granted, it was a little foggy still, but still, that didn't, nobody cared about the fog. They just wanted to get the eagles. And I'm gonna try to get, I'm gonna try to enhance this photo and try to make it a little bit better, crop it in more, and I can probably get something great out of this shot. So moving on to my next shot here, this was what got me, that I thought I was gonna get blocked by the trees, and surely, you can see how busy it looks all around, but it's still focused on the eagle the entire time. And I said, wow, this is I was still shooting at 3200. Actually, no, I think I went down to 2500. My ISO went down like to 640. I just dropped it down a little bit, and because you can see the sun, you can start seeing more of the clear picture here, and this is what the results were. Look at that. The whole, you can see the trees, you can see the dam behind us, and it still managed to focus on this eagle. I'm super grateful for this shot. I'm gonna put that on social media. And here we're kind of going back a little bit. I should have put these in order, but this was like around 10-11 o'clock in the morning. A different bird just perched up in the tree, wasn't moving. I believe I used a teleconverter on this one just because it wasn't moving. And you can see here I had to bump up the ISO really big. I think I was at a f11. I was at 24. I think I was shutter speed. My shutter speed was like at 2000. I don't remember really quick. I have to take a look at the data, metadata. But I mean, just for being still, I think this was a great shot. I'm super happy that even though it was overcast, it was pretty bright out, so I can get the details. I can enhance the photo a little bit, give it some sharpness to it, and hopefully get this, you know, to a nice shot. Maybe I can even use Photoshop and put a different sky in there. Who knows? This is one of the shots that I just grabbed randomly. I didn't know what I had until I took a look at it really quick, and then just try to put a display for you guys to see. But this one right here, I'm super stoked. I would love to get a better angle, like a higher angle, to see it more like, you know, front view instead of just, you know, looking up towards it, which is still a great photo, don't get me wrong. But I still want to get that, you know, that eye level, and I just wanted to get more details in. Like I wanted to get really zoomed in and just get its face. You know, I think that would be a really great shot. But you know, like I said, I'm grateful for what I can get, and this is one of the results. And I'm just trying to show you that, you know, with this teleconverter, I was able to manage to get this. Now, and when I say this too, is that teleconverters are only great when you can actually get a shot that's not moving as fast. And I'm going to say this again. Teleconverters are only great when these subjects are not moving as fast. Other than that, do not use them. And I will tell you, I'll show you on another photo why that is. But other than this, I'm grateful for this picture. I'm grateful for all the pictures that I get. I can't wait to go again with friends, you know, by myself. It doesn't matter. This is one of the times that it's just, I'm super stoked. This time of year that I'm super stoked to take wildlife photography. And these are the results. Yes, this teleconverter, man, it's like half the shots are okay, but the majority of the shots, it just gives me a soft blur. I'm trying to figure out, maybe I just not use it. It's a little frustrating because, again, you're in the moment, you got the right settings, and all to have a soft blur, you know. But it's gotta keep using it. Use it without it. Oh, there's some eagles here. Hey. So this is the result of the teleconverter, and as you can see, I'm not happy. It's a little too blurred for my taste. It's not focused on anything pretty much. You're seeing right here the fact that it's just blurred out. Now I can try to enhance it, try to, you know, put a couple photos, sharpness and effects, dehaze a little bit. I just feel like I'm not gonna get the results that I want. And this eagle right here was trying to capture that fish. The other eagle is already ready to attack the other eagle. But this is the result. Like I said, don't use teleconverters when you don't need to. I mean, yes, get it for wildlife, but look, this is cropped out, and I try to see if it focused on that small little geese, but obviously that was not the case. I try to see if the rocks were the ones that, you know, the rocks got in focus, and it was still blurry as well. The whole photo itself was just blurry. And I checked, you know, the teleconverter to make sure there was no smudges or anything, which there wasn't. I checked the lens, make sure there wasn't, you know, nothing protruding, smudge or anything of that matter. And that was not the case. And I checked my body, I checked my settings, and everything was all what I've been using all day. And these are the results. And I'm not happy. It's just, I'm going to stay away from teleconverters for good. I just know that, you know, if you want to get good results, you want to get the good gear, you want to get the good lens, you want to get the stuff that's going to get you the shot. And just because you think a quick little $500 teleconverter 1.4 2 times, it's going to really resolve all your lens problems, it's not. And I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to badmouth about any of the gear. I'm grateful for what I can get and what I can afford. But I just thought that it would just give us a boost and enhance and give us a chance to get great quality stuff. And I'm not seeing it. So I will stop using that, and for good. If not, I might even sell it just to be on a safe side so I don't have to be tempted to use it again. But enough ranting about that. I just want to keep moving on with the next photo and get show you what I captured throughout the day. So we're about to move on to the next photo here. Let's see. This is the yes, this is the blue heron. Once I took the teleconverter off, I was so pissed, of course, and I was able to capture this, and it was just spare the moment. I mean, not everything is about eagles, right? But this is all the way cropped out, or the full image itself. You can see the rocks, everything behind it. And once again, you're already starting to see a huge major difference here. And I really love the fact that this blue heron was just right there landing, you know, trying to do its thing. And honestly, it's, you know, I felt a lot better. You know, my confidence of shooting, you know, eagles started rising up a lot more because, you know, I was starting to get tack sharp images again. And I was just happy all around. I think that with this whole 600 lens, it's keeping up, it's staying in focus, and that's what we want. Now here's a photo right here that I thought this was pretty interesting because I was trying to test its autofocus capabilities, and right here it's starting to have like a little bit of overcast, but you see I guess it's like a seagull, or I can't tell. I mean, it was too blurry at the time, right? I didn't pay attention, but you see that it's out of focus and the eagle's still in focus. And I was like, wow, okay, this is what I'm talking about. We're back in business. We're getting capturing eagles. We're, you know, at 2500 shutter speed. We're at ISO like now at 640, even less maybe. We're now at f6.3, so it started, you know, brighten it up because we're not using teleconverter at f11 anymore. So now we're getting more light in, getting the subject and tack sharpness, which is what we want. And the 180 is now keeping up with these eagles. It's, you know, I can shoot 20 frames like it's nothing. I can shoot, you know, these eagles in motion, even if I'm at 600 millimeters. Here we're gonna zoom in a little bit and look at that. I mean, you can definitely see it's paying attention to the, I guess, the seagull or the other bird. But still, it's such a great photo. I can just put a little bit more sharpness just to put it, you know, keep in mind with that. And again, it was just instantly autofocus, which was great. I was super happy. I can see why this is such on back order with the 180 to 600 lens. It's very hard to grab right now. So if you can grab it, grab it. If you can't, then just wait a little bit. But all right, so moving on to the next photo. I think this is my last photo here that I want to show you a sample of. And this photo right here, it feels like this bird is saying goodbye to us. Like, oh, all right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. And I mean, I know it's just flying, you know, it has its wingspan all the way out, but for some weird reason, it just makes it look like it's just waving goodbye at us. And this is still overcast throughout the afternoon. The fog started coming back again, and it started coming, you know, it's starting to look a little overcast, which we didn't mind. We got some good footage. We got some great photos. We were able to get some like good stuff, good details on these, and it's tack sharp. I'm super happy with the results, and I can't complain with the, you know, the overall images. Like I said, my friend and I, we were shooting as to our heart's content. We were shooting till, you know, we couldn't anymore until our storage was just pretty much running out. But other than that, guys, I really appreciate, you know, for you guys sticking by all the way through. You know, the shots here, it was just something that to behold, and overall, I'm satisfied with the photos. So it's a great day. One thing I have noticed about this lens also, it's a little bit heavier. So you're definitely gonna have to mount it on a tripod or a monopod, something just to hold, because after a while, like not even 5-10 minutes, you're just kind of struggling, you know, or either that or I need to work out a lot more. Guys, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate that you guys stuck it all the way through. This is just footage for the 180-600 lens, and you know, it's a little shaky. No tripod. VR was on. It's still, even video mode was performing pretty great. Also, I didn't want to talk about specs because there's too many specs videos out there, but I'm pretty sure you guys get the gist. And this is the adventure, you know, this is the whole part of it. Showed you some sample shots. Everything was just amazing. Overall, I'm very satisfied with this lens. It definitely can perform, definitely can keep up with eagles, and I can't wait to shoot more. So make sure you guys subscribe, like. This is just the beginning. So I'll hopefully put out more videos out there and show you guys more about gear, and also talk about some of the other older camera and point and shoots and lenses to talk about in the future on 2024. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.